Hello people, this is Power here, back again with the page throughs. Um, Today is June 14th, so it's been a while since I actually received this, and it's been a while since I actually filmed just because I had to finish up recording and editing all of my 01 stuff that I have as of now, even the Legend Rider stuff. Although I don't know when this is getting released, because I just don't know when this series is still getting released. Anyways, today we got the Say the Go, which is Sensei Kyuranger Details of Super Sentai. So it's not even called Details of Heroes, but it's still in the same caliber. Now, obviously, at this point, the room is like cleaned out, or it's not cleaned out, but it got significantly cleaned. But Zoikin doesn't even bother putting the boxes out, and all that blame's gonna go for me. So, I think the Build and Geo books are in a bookshelf that I cannot reach because Zoikin's boxes are in front of it. So I don't know where this one's gonna go. But obviously we got 7 out of the 12 Kyurangers plus Shishi Red Orion, and then we got the other 5 back here. We get Sho Rumpo. So I guess this is the details of contents. This is the... Okay, this is actually helpful with the content, table of contents, I guess, because it's color coded. So we get I think it's Shishi Red, Pegasus Shishi Red, Taiyo Shishi Red, Shishi Red Moon, and Shishi Red Orion. Then we get Sasori Orange, Okami Blue, Tenbin Gold, Oshi Black, Hibitsukai Silver, Hibitsukai Metal. I don't know which version. Chameleon Green, Washi Pink, Katsuki Yellow, Ryu Commander, Kokuma Sky Blue, my favorite Ho-Oh Soldier. Then we get Garu Balance, Champ, Raptor, Sahai Hach San? No, Ni Hach San. I think that's how it's supposed to be. In Sho Rumpo. I'm sorry about this. Let me get this back to, nope, 28. So, yeah, I think when we're getting the hazard trigger and such. Was this from Sarah? I don't remember. It's been a few weeks. But, I wanted to know the Details of Heroes book, because why not? I think this one was cheap. This one was cheap for sure. I wanted another one for sure, but I didn't remember which one. But then I was like, oh yeah, Kyuranger, because, you know, like, this is like a one-of-a-kind thing, so it's like, might as well get it. And then I guess, according to Zoikin, this is what led him to get into a Kyuranger stream, which I got total blame for. Because my sister is like, why did you, like, it's like, she was like, why did you, say it was reasonable? I'm like, I didn't at all. I had no say into Zoikin's Kyuranger purchase stream. Because it's like, okay, like, I don't know, I'm getting off topic, but I need to get this off because I just, you know, I'm just sick of always constantly taking the blame for Zoikin. Just because it's like, you know, not everything is because of me and such. Gosh. but I don't know. I don't want to get into too much of it because then that's kind of like, I guess, seem petty of me. But really, it's just like, you know, cause she was like, she just said like, why can't you guys learn from your mistakes? I'm like, I do. You should tell that to Zerikin. Like, I just don't want, like, I'm like just so sick and tired of like always taking the blame for them and such. Cause it's just like, can you like stop like putting so much burden towards me and such? Like, yeah, I'm no good either, but it's like, I don't know, cause she was just like to me, it's like, man, when you get a checking account, it's like gonna go all down. I'm like, I'm actually gonna be responsible with it. What it means that I'm not gonna use it. But anyways, I don't know how this is angled, but yeah, the condition of this is, oh well, that's why the prices are like so. So let's. So let's take off the Ami because obviously, again, Shishi Red Orion. And then on this one, I'm actually going to do something different because apparently this is a huge mistake I've been doing. I'm going to take off the cover. Oh wow. So this is just a grayscaled version of the cover, which I don't know if that's considered laziness, but so here are the suit actors. And then okay, so up to this point they only got the Ghost. Yeah, because Xe didn't finish. So there's all the other Rider ones. Oh, that's fun. I want to see this full on. That's pretty cool. True Sentai Kyuranger. Why are these pages shorter? Cool. Not for sale. And all the non-human characters. Say the Go. So this is probably something about the history of Sentai, most likely because I see 1974 October. Sorry if you can't see that. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen much of this one, so this one's going to be more of like a surprise and such for me. Oh, I like this. They have the roll call and they have Rebellion. That's pretty cool. It's been a while since I've seen Kyuranger, but like again, I have an unfair opinion about Kyuranger because I saw it in chunks. I did not watch it week by week just because 2017 I was not in a great place. So like I'm still not, if you can tell, but it's just like, you know, you have to push it off because you know there's no such thing as help. But yeah, I really like the roll call. I like how they have the roll call. They have the constellation, I guess. But Yeah, Kyuranger, I thought it was pretty fun. I do like how, I do like what Lip Rangers, Pulse Ranger, and Kyuranger, they were trying to do things differently. But obviously, that those sadly didn't work because toy sales. It just sucks for Sentai that whenever they try to do something new, it fails, and then Rider can just get off the hook because it's popular, and it's just that's just honestly stupid. But FRP, what does that mean? But yeah, so I had to I don't know. Again, because when Kyuranger got revealed late 2016, I just wasn't in a good place, so I didn't really have any opinions on them and such. But I'll have to say the Kyuranger suits are pretty cool. Oh, the Seiza Blaster. Again, I think I stated this in the unboxing. Most likely not. Oh, that's really cool. But basically, not basically, I really wish they did a memorial version of the Seiza Blaster if they're doing the if they did the memorial version of the VS Changer and the memorial version of the Russo Caliber, the Russo Ken, then I think it would have been cool if they did a Seiza Blaster, but more to scale. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. The picture they have for the Seiza Blaster, it's already scuffed and such. That's funny. But yeah, I would love a memorial version of the Seiza Blaster, just because the DX one is just really uncomfortable to wear, just because of its size, because for children and such. But, okay, the Kyutama. This is really cool. They have the 3 images for what I believe. They have the 3 back images. Obviously they don't have the one for Kureno. I guess because, that's technically non-existent. But they have each one for I know this one's the DX one. I don't know which one is for the Gashpon or Candy Toy one, but that's a cool inclusion. I never thought they would actually include these. Q's a weapon. So here we have the Q sword. Again, I think the concept of Kyuranger weapons is pretty cool. This is interesting. I thought they would have done Pegasus first because that was the order of the table of contents, but no, we go to the Hikari Kyutama. Again, I just appreciate they have the roll calls, so Shining Star, Taiyo Shishi Red, Moody Star, Shishi Red Moon, Dancing Star, Pegasus Shishi Red. Yeah, honestly, okay, I like Pegasus, because Pegasus is really cool. It just sucks they barely used it, but I guess as you can see from here, the suit's already wrinkled and such. Wow. That's funny. And then the Hikari Kyutama, the see, this is the weird thing. The Kyutama is cool, but the forms are underwhelming. I guess this is the same thing like with Victory and Siren Strikers. The VS vehicles themselves are cool, but not the forms. But at least those forms are better than these, because these are just head swaps. I would have liked they changed, like, this area of, like, the chest. Like, I guess if we get to later, it's kind of metal. Where, like, this would have been a sun, this would have been a moon. Or, like, something more different. Just because, like, I guess I understand, like, I don't think it's in here, but I guess they wanted to try to do the thing of, like, where, like, they would do, like, head swaps and such. Because, obviously, the only thing different is, like, okay, you got the sun and you got a new eye. So it's just, like... And the sad thing is that this obviously got used more than Pegasus. Pegasus only showed up, like, 3 times, twice in the show and once in the V-Cinema, and it got destroyed. Okay, then obviously we got some. Then obviously we got the true thing. Miracle Star, Shishi Red, Orion. Yeah, like obviously, like this suit is just like Rider final form. I don't know how to describe it, but this is like definitely like Rider final form esque, and I would love more of this for Sentai. Because like okay, like Max Russo Red, like I just see that more as like Battleizer esque, which I like too. I like. I guess with me, I would just like when if like Sentai can branch out to like something like this or like Max Russo Red. Oh my gosh! As I'm talking about Kamen Rider, I see an excerpt here just saying something about like Heisei Kamen Riders. So I wonder if they're actually saying this is supposed to be something related towards that, because that's really cool if that's what it's actually supposed to be. That's really cool. Because this is essentially like the Kiwami of like like essentially this is like Shishin Red's version of Kiwami arms. Except like obviously the weapon thing isn't his gimmick. The Saikyo Kyutama. I really did wish they incorporated like Ryu Commander, Koguma Sky Blue, and Ho-Oh Soldier, but I understand like they have to accommodate the main 9. However, I don't think he ever did like the other attacks. He only did the All-Star Galaxy or the Infinish Blast, which is what that was. And again, they have its thing. I like how they have the Kyuranger logo constantly. This page, I gotta check how much minutes I'm in. Sasori Orange. Poison Star. I don't really know how I feel about Singer's suit. And I don't know, now I'm just realizing this, like the knee pads and such. Oh, this is really cool too. They have the Gashpon and Candy Toy pictures here because obviously the DX1 only had him in the cockpit. This is interesting. Was this always here, or was it just... that black stuff? Like, I would probably just say, like, I think just for being another Orange Ranger, Stinger's pretty cool. And obviously, because he has the tail, too. That's the thing I like about the Kyuranger suits. Like, all of them are individualized and such. I really like that. Yes! We have the Ikakuju arm. That's really cool. Q Spear. Yeah, obviously this is like way longer than the actual toy. That's so cool. They have the Ikakuju arm. Oh, cool. The Q Spear expands throughout this whole page. That's awesome. And like, I guess I'm gonna talk about this too. I really like that episode of Stinger happened because it's a really interesting thing that AV cinema happened during the series. Because typically, like, we're really used to like end show like V cinemas and such. But I like how, I guess because the Spectre V cinema didn't like sell well or something, or they. Cause I don't want to say that they knew that they were not gonna do another one. Like, I don't know, cause that's like, again, I really talk about this so much, but it's just like, I don't know if they were aware or not that they were not gonna do another Ghost V cinema, which is why they threw Necrum's form in the Spectre V cinema. Because honestly, like, if they knew that they were, I talked about this before, but if they knew they were not going to do another Ghost V cinema, it should have been a Spectre and Necrom V cinema because it would have been so much better. But honestly, like, this V cinema was like, it was really good. Um, Obviously, like, as I said before, Stinger's not my favorite, but I just think it was like, it was just cool that like Kyuranger, like, because they have so much members that they can just focus on one of them and such, and like, be treated like a writer be cinema and such. Like, again, it was just really cool. And yeah, like, when I first saw the review of the Ikakuji I was like, huh, that's underwhelming. But then honestly, it's like, I think as time grew on, it's just like, it's cool and unique because I think it's even better that it actually got featured within the show, because it says here that it actually showed up in like Space 39 and such. So like I think that's kind of the cool thing about VSIMAs occurring during the series, that you can actually utilize them. Okay, so battery exhausted. I don't know how much of that captured. I don't know if my reaction to it got captured, but anyways, like, I just love, like, cause I still have not seen it, but the setup towards episode of Stinger, because you know I'm just too, well, now I'm too busy with doing other things that I can't catch up with any shows. So um because this is going off topic, because I feel like I feel like with Zero One I definitely will not be able to watch it. um I definitely will not finish it when it's like done and such. I feel like when the new writer comes in, like halfway through, I'll finish Zero One. I still need to finish Taiga too. I only watched it after Fuma's debut, and Zet is debuting. Like, Zet is premiering. So like, as much as I want to watch Zet, it's just like I can't, because I still need to watch Taiga. I still need to watch the movies too. I, I haven't even watched versus Space Squad because I haven't seen the Sentai's that the villains are back in. So, because I'm a continuity completionist, so I haven't. So like, this is going off topic. Well, okay. The thing is that Ikachu Arm is featured, but the thing is that with Kyuranger vs. Space Squad, you have to watch. Well, obviously, you have to watch Kyuranger. You have to watch the Space Squad team up. I skipped those. I skipped that episode because obviously I didn't watch. I haven't seen Kyuranger, so I can't watch Space Squad. But there's so much things you have to watch in order to understand it. But so in order to watch Kyuranger vs. Space Squad, you had to watch Kyuranger. You had to watch Kyuranger. You had to watch all of Gavon Type G, which technically means you have to watch all of Gavon. You have to watch Shider. Actually, you don't need to. You had to watch Go Busters, Gokaiger, Shinkenger, and Gekiranger. So you have to watch like 7 series before to get to Kyuranger vs. Space Squad to actually understand it. Or to actually get full context of whoever they bring back and such. But, so like you have to watch 7 series, and I only seen Kyuranger, so I technically cannot watch Kyuranger vs. Space Squad because I haven't seen the other 7 series. And yet I keep watching the fight scenes, which is bad. Anyways, before we move on, like, Ikakuchi arm is just really cool because it's just really unique. Well, I would say it's really unique towards Sentai and such because technically it's in the same vein as Pegasus, or it is, but because like obviously Pegasus was body armor, so I think it'll be interesting if you can have like Ikakuchi arm, Pegasus, and such. Like I think it would be cool if there would have been like a form that had like all power up Q-Thomas. But Okami Blue or Beast Star Okami Blue, Gashpon Candy Toy ones. Yeah, I'll just like with this suit. I admire the fur, but honestly, this is just my least favorite suit. I just don't like this or not form. I just don't like this suit at all. Like I really just don't like Okami Blue. Like I don't like this suit. I never thought it really fit Garu. It's just I don't know. I really don't like this suit. I don't know, like, his helmet's cool, I guess, but at the same time, his helmet just feels so off from the rest of the suit. And the Q claw. What the heck? What the heck? No way. That's how the Q claw is? What? What the heck? No, no way. I'm actually blown away. I did not know that the Q claw literally pushed back this section of the Q's weapon. Like, oh my gosh. Wow. Tempin Gold. Wait, how does he have 3? Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. I don't know where the 3rd one could have came from unless he got released in Gashpon twice. That's really interesting. Like, okay, Tempin Gold suit it's probably also one of my favorites too. Because I feel like with this suit, it's like, okay, this totally makes sense as to I can this totally fits with balance, and I like how his mouthpiece he doesn't have the mouthpiece at all. I think that's the thing I wish Garu didn't have. Like, I don't know, Garu honestly didn't need this mouthpiece, but then now looking at it, his is. I did not know that about his helmet. His mouthpiece actually has fangs. I think that's why it looks so weird towards me. Because if we look at Sasori Orange, and Shishi Red. Yeah, their mouthpieces are normal because they're humans. But I just like how Balance. I think that's why Balance is probably one of my favorites. Or Tempting Gold, just because his mouthpiece is literally just completely flat. Trickstar. I like these puns. Again, there's a closer look at Tempting Gold. The Q crossbow. Yeah, so... See, so I think... with the toy, they just simply... Okay, how the heck is he holding it from here? Where is he holding it from here? What was this a handle? But, yeah, so I guess with the Q claw, because they had to make the Q crossbow, they just, like, they probably just got lazy. Ring Star, Oshi, Black, see, that, or Champ only has 2. These. Wait, what the heck? Wait, why is this grayscaled? Is that supposed to be grayscaled? We never had that for anyone else. That's weird. That's weird. That's really weird. They grayscaled this edge. I like how Champ's helmet, like, his mouth is covered. So that's pretty cool. I just like how cool this suit is. I don't know what more to say. Q-Axe. Yeah, the blades are definitely bigger and such. I don't have much to say for Champ. His suit's pretty cool. Because he's also another robot. But he's not like as quote-unquote in your face as Champ. Not that it's a bad thing. It's Kai Silver. Or Silent Star. It's Kai Silver. Yeah, the thing I like here, I think Naga is probably one of my favorites. There's his 2 back images. Like, it's really cool. Like, I'm getting distracted, but I just like the scale. It really reminds me a lot of like Kyuranger with the arms. Because if we go, yeah, I just like how, like, comparing this to like Sesame Orange and like Shishu Red and such. I just like how these scales just make the suit different, and that's just really cool. You can see the split of the helmet, which is pretty interesting. The Q-Sickle. I'm surprised. Well, okay, I think I understand like why it's probably most likely a different size from the Q spear, but that's cool nonetheless. Because obviously this side is like way smaller than the Q spear. If it's kind of metal, like, okay, that's really cool. That's bored. Like, okay, you can complain about how minimalistic this is, but honestly, I think it's just cool that someone other than Lucky got a power up. Which is why I don't really mind how minimalistic the power up is. it's just really cool it happened. Like, again, like the idea, like, technically I did wish that it would have, this got passed around or something, but oh well. Because yeah, you can say, like, the idea of like an entirely new changer for like a different, or not even a different undersuit is like underwhelming. Okay, technically, I think Hibitsukai Metal did get a new, like, it was in the last episode, like when Naga became, when he became good again, that like Hibitsukai Metal got a different undersuit. But yeah, I guess if I had to say, something, I I think he should have gotten a different undersuit for using the Dark Seiza Blaster. And we get the Dark Cusicle. Obviously, we did not get a toy of it. But yeah, other than that, like, and then there's there's the Seiza Blaster version of Hibitsukai Metal. Because I honestly think for like the Seiza Blaster version of Hibitsukai Metal, and they don't have a picture. This is the only thing they have of Hibitsukai Metal with the Seiza Blaster. I think, like, the only difference is that he uses his Cusicle, and he has the Seiza Blaster, and his helmet and this thing are removed. But I think, if I had to be honest, I think they should have kept the helmet. But then again, I just think, like, it would have been cool if like, the Dark Seiza Blaster version of Hibitsukai Metal used a different undersuit. But other than that, I love Hibitsukai Metal. Like, it's on par with Shishu Red Orion, Shinobi Star Chameleon Green. Okay. I guess the idea of this one, okay, there's her two images, but it's like, I guess, like, if I had to be honest, I wish they did more things with her suit, but I understand, like, technically they did do something different. They just made her female. But again, it's pretty cool that we did. This is technically our first, like, main green female ranger, which, again, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know why they haven't thought of it. And it's cool that Kyuranger is doing it too. I would like, well, obviously, female Red's will be well liked, but well, I guess I'll say female 6th, but then again, they can't do that. But yeah, her suit's fine. It's essentially just the female version of the suit, nothing different. Rapier. Yeah, this I was like, I don't know. This is what I don't understand. She's a ninja, apparently. For Kyuranger vs. Space Squad, like, really pushed it, which I'm like, why didn't we get this in the show then? But, like, she's a ninja, but she uses a rapier. Rashi Pink. Speedster. Her two icons. Yeah, I definitely, like, I guess comparing the females, I definitely like Washi Pink a lot more. The wings really just do make a huge difference. But I think I would have liked if more. Well, okay, like Raptor. I guess when we get to her, like, she has, like, obviously equal parts and such. So honestly, I think what they did with her is pretty fine. yeah, just looking at this, like, just makes me like this suit a lot more. The Q shot. Like, honestly, like, I think as I said in the unboxing, this is actually one of my favorite combinations because it's just the use the weapon by itself. I'm not gonna do it. I can't speak that high. Food Meister Kajiki Yo. I like how he's the only one that technically has stir because they can't use my star. Yeah, I think initially Kajiki Yo was one of my favorite suits. But then, like, at the same time, I really wish they did more with him. Because really, the only thing they have. Like, I don't really like this. Like, because the only thing they have going for him is that he has a really, like, long nose. And it's just, like. I would have liked if they did something more with him. Because it's just, like, again, like, he's probably one of my. He was, like, one of my favorite suits. Like, I would say like, top 5. But it just sucks that he got shafted the most. So it's just like his specialty is just this long nose, and it's just like give him something like fish related or chef related. Like give him a scarf or something. There's Spotto with the girls because, and here's my favorite Kyuranger or Q's a weapon formation. I actually do like the Q slasher because it's pretty dumb and cool. It's essentially a knife. Ryu Commander. Now this suit's pretty cool too. Again, I assume. Oh, this one's DX. One of these is Gashbomb. One of these are Candy Toy. And they have the empty version. That's really cool. I don't think they have Ryu Violet, but yeah, Ryu Commander is a really cool suit too. I like. Excuse me, but I just really like how. I don't know why I never realized this. Like his chest is like completely silver compared to like all the other Kyurangers, and I just like how different his suit is. Essentially, like he's the only one that's like vastly different, and I just like how like I like the gradient, like the galaxy gradient on his visor, because it's more blue. Because like obviously for like all the rest of the Kyurangers, it's like very subtle. But like Ryu Commander, you can like definitely see this blue. I really appreciate that. The Ryu Swader. I don't think this is how you Romanize it. Tueader. Ryu 2. They forgot the Sue. Heck yeah. Koguma Sky Blue. Obviously, I had to stop the recording just because of time. But yep, now we're here for my favorite suit, Koguma Sky Blue. I love Kotaro so much. I don't know. I just really like this suit a lot. Big Star Koguma Sky Blue. So there's all 3 of his back logos. There's this thing I should have tossed out too. Is that in frame still? But yeah, I really love Kotaro. Like, which is why I'm so disheartened that they did not go through the Okuma Sky Blue through the scans. Because, like, despite that, I don't like it as much as Kokuma Sky Blue. It would have been cool, because then, like, Kotaro would have 2 forms. But no, they shafted him. Again, he has, like, the gloves and fingers. And again, he has a scarf. So, like, why can't Spada get one? Oh, man, I love this so much. Okay, like, obviously his scarf is a weapon, which is funny. I don't know. I think it's so funny when, like, with Shishired Orion, like, for him, like, in representation of Kokuma Sky Blue, because they can't reuse the Q Spear, he just spawns his scarf. That's just funny. But I understand why, like, Kotaro would get the Q Spear, because he looks up to Stinger and such. But I just wish they did a new formation, because I would have rather preferred they did a newer formation of the Q's weapon, because technically, as I demonstrated in the unboxing, I don't really have time to go back behind me and, like, pull out Q's weapon, but, like, all you could have done is take the Q-sickle and fold in, like, the rapier part and just call it, like, the Q-kama. And temperature is raging on me. But yeah, so I would have liked it, because I think it would have been better for Kotaro, because then, like, he would have got, like, because he's like I don't know how old he is. He's like around, like, 10, 12 and such. But, like, for a small size, I think, like, a comma, like, would have worked and such. Now obviously we get Okuma Sky Blue. It's literally just Kotaro growing because they scrapped his suit. Space Buster, Ho-Oh Soldier. And again, here are his 3 back logos, or icons. Again, like, I think he has the same thing like Ho-Oh Soldier. He has the same thing like Ryu Commander, that same hue of blue. And I just really like that. I'm just really cautious with my camera because it's going to overheat anytime soon. Like, I guess with Ho-Oh Soldier, I do like how, like, essentially, like, again, like, his head is supposed to be a Q-Tama, but it's also like a astronaut helmet, because obviously Tsurugi is a astronaut. But I don't know, for me, like, the Ho-Oh Soldier, like, this chest burger for a Ho-Oh Soldier just looked kind of off. But other than that, like, Ho-Oh Soldier is a pretty cool, like, 6 as a whole. I'm just really cautious about the camera, as I stated before. So here we have the Ho-Oh Blade and the Ho-Oh Shield, which I think this is what definitely made, like, Ho-Oh Soldier, like, you know, I think, I don't want to stand out because he already stands out, but I just like how, like, useful it was. Because of the fact that, like, I would say, like, I guess because it didn't really do much, but, like, the idea of this is just pretty cool overall. Okay, so now we're gonna go through. I thought they would have done more with the whole Soldier, but now we're up to Garu. See, the thing with Garu is that, like, he clearly looks a lot thinner here than, like, when he's on, like, when he's transformed. Because I feel like the suit, like, when he's transformed, his suit, like, just becomes randomly puffy. And, like, here, he's not, like, as furry, but they even have his teeth. And I always forget, like, Garu has his, like, hair, this, like, weird silver hair. Like, I don't know, that's just weird. Balance. like again with balance, I like how he's essentially the same. Champ. Let's see. Interesting crop. Because his arm is like in the place where you're supposed to see his portrait. Yeah, and again with Champ, he's essentially the same. It's just the upper half of him is different. And I'm actually surprised they actually don't have his form when he went in disguise. So, because of what I think he got a new helmet, I believe. But I'm surprised they don't have that. But yeah, like for Champ, he's essentially what they did. They just changed his upper half of the body, which isn't bad. Raptor. Yeah, I think like Raptor is like also one of the ones that's just like, oh wow, they actually say who the voice actor is. But Raptor is just like, to me, like, I guess it's like the opposite of like Okami Blue. It's like, you know, like, well, I knew she had these on her feet, but it's just, I find it weird how like, well, I guess because like obviously she's an android and such, but it's just like, I don't know where I'm getting with this. I was gonna say something, but then I want to retract it because it's like I don't even know what I'm saying. And if I had to be honest, it actually took me a while. She was always wearing the jacket. Like, I don't know why, but it's just. Oh, what? Why does she get one more page than everyone else? Okay, now here's Sho Rumpo. He's a pretty cool character, if I had to say so. I think he's essentially supposed to be the he's essentially like supposed to be Deli Kruger. I don't know the. Oh, cool. I want to say that I don't know the name of the Kyuranger counterpart, but this is really cool. There's interviews. That's really cool. Because the other ones did not have this, so we get original concept to Garu, Champ, and Balance. And then there's Raptor and Shorumpo. And then there are the jackets. Which again, it's really cool. I'm sorry about that. And I assume that's it. Yep, then here are the credits for all the suit actors. And I just want to make sure this doesn't overheat. But yeah, again, I think the cool thing with Sentai too, and I hope Rider does this, is that they with Sentai they actually always technically tend on like changing around who the red is. So like, you know, so then like you don't feel like you're watching the same character. I'm happy Rider like obviously like it's obviously with Rider it's nice that like it's nice that we can finally get someone new in the main Rider mantle. Now I hope like now I just hope like with whatever the next Rider is, we do still keep the main like whoever is doing the I can't pronounce his name. But whoever, like, they either keep him on or they constantly change your, like, Sentai. Because I'd rather have that so then, like, you can feel, like, the. Because I feel like, obviously, like, whenever we actually have, like, Seiji Taikaiwa as the main writer, it's, like, cool, but then, like, you can obviously tell he kind of, like, started to become the same thing. And I find that funny. It took, like, I don't know when until, like, Ghost or something, that people were like, okay, we're kind of actually tired of this guy. Can we please get a new person? Even though, like, I was already, like, I was already, like, told about all this stuff already beforehand. Because, like, my oldest brother would be like, why do they keep casting the same guy? He just keeps doing the same thing. And then, like, I remember, like, on Twitter, I was like, when like, people would praise him and such, I was like, you know what, my brothers are actually, like, really tired of him. And they're like, huh, that's interesting. And now everyone's, and, like, near, like, Build and, like, Jill and such, everyone's like, yeah, this guy needs to go. So, like, what Sentai, because I think for this year, the red was, the suit actor for the red was, the suit actor for Jewel of the World, because the suit actor that was previously Jewel Eagle, he technically went on to do X-Aid as Kronos. So, he didn't come back until Lupin Ranger's Pata Ranger, where he played as Lupin Red, while the suit actor for Shiji Red became Pata Ichigo. And then the red for Blue Soldier was the suit actor for Lupin X and Pataran X, because all his flips and such. So again, it's just really cool to see these, like, 6 Rangers become reds so easily and such. Obviously, the females, they're technically going to be the same just because they don't really have much. And all the other, like, I guess for me, I kind of appreciate the Sentai, like, suit actors more than the Rider ones. Obviously, like, again, I do hope Rider does change things up a bit. Oh yeah, I just also noted too, the suit actor that was Jewel Eagle, because I don't think he was in Ryusoldier, unless he was Ryusol Blue. No, the suit actor for Pataran Ichigo became Ryusol Blue. I don't think the suit actor for Lupin Red came back for Ryusoldier, because he got put in Zero One as Vulcan. So again, I just like the new, like, blood that writers given in, because it's just like, okay, let's actually give these like, calibers new suit actors and such, because it makes the show more refreshing and such. Like, yes, they still have Itoku and Seiji Takaiwa as Jin and Hiroi respectively, but then I feel that's like, okay, and here's a passing the torch thing. It's like, okay, here are the 2 iconic ones that have been here, but now they're the villains. Because again, it's like, it's pretty. Well, okay, technically, Itoku still technically played the same role of, like, okay, I'm the new writer of, like, the second quarter. Because I always felt bad for him that he got stuck to playing as third writers. Because I think it's just, in my opinion, he's just kind of better as secondary writers. But because I feel like, I guess my issue with, like, Gio is just like going, because, like, I guess my issue with, like, Rider and, like, Sentai is that, like, Sentai I can definitely, like, tell, like, oh yeah, I can be like, okay, that's definitely the character in that suit. But with Rider, I'm like, that's just Itoku playing as Waz. So it just doesn't, like, okay, I think Waz is, like, one of the only few that actually did it, but, like, with Gio, it's just like, yeah, that's clearly Seiji Takaiwa's Gio. But it's just like, I really do hope, like, the next Railway series for Rider we can actually get something new, and then Sentai just keep doing what you're doing. the icon stopped flashing for me. So that's interesting. But yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to put this now. I'm pretty sure this came out at near the end of December, I believe. Because I think that explains why like Tayo Chameleon Green Moon, and Pegasus Kachiki Yellow are not included in this. I would have loved to seen those forms, but we only have like 4 out of the 6 technically. But yeah, it really sucks they couldn't do more Sentai ones. I think definitely a Ryusoulger one could have sold well because of all those Ryusouls. I would have loved a Loop Ranger vs. Pot Ranger one. Kyuranger would be amazing. I just think it sucks that Sentai isn't really powerful enough to like hold up to this. But honestly, I think Kyuranger was a good choice or a good starting point because of the fact of how essentially close to Rider it is, even to them mentioning like Heisei Common Riders with Shishi Red Orion. But yeah, I think I don't know which one I want to say I'm kind of done with Details of Heroes, but I know Zoikin wants X8, and if he does that, I'll probably tell him to do so. Unless, you guys want me to do that. But yeah, this is PowerRider. I hope I can do more of this series, if I have to be honest, because obviously this series has more of a purpose, or it has a purpose that I've yet to achieve. So, but I guess I hope you guys enjoy this. I guess I'll just quickly say, I'm not sure if magazine scans will be included just because those will be included within those unboxings. So it's gonna be kind of difficult to like try to like, for me, it's gonna be difficult to like try to differentiate that because I know like some people like with this series are like, what's the like why is this on the second channel and not on the main channel? Is it because you're covering a book and not like a magazine? It's like, why don't you cover the magazines then? Like, if you guys want me to recover the magazines for this series, just say so. But because I'm definitely up for it. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna try to figure out where to put this. So this is power, and I'll give people. Bye.